What if the next altcoin crash is not triggered by crypto at all, but by three central banks pulling the global economy in three different directions at the same time? Right now, in May 2026, the Federal Reserve is sitting on stubbornly high rates, the European Central Bank has already cut twice this year, and the Bank of Japan is finally tightening after decades of being the world's cheapest funding source. That is the widest policy divergence we have seen since 2015, and it is quietly rewiring every single chart you are looking at. The dollar index is grinding higher, Euro USD is bleeding toward parity again, and USD/JPY whipsaws are getting violent enough to move risk assets within minutes. Here is the part most altcoin traders are missing. When the dollar strengthens this aggressively, dollar-denominated assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum face a hidden headwind, because global liquidity contracts even if the S&P 500 looks calm on the surface. And we are starting to see the cracks. The BTC ETH correlation that held tight through most of 2024 and 2025 is breaking down. Ethereum is underperforming on every bounce, Solana and the Layer 2s are leading, and Bitcoin dominance is climbing right as total crypto market cap stalls. That is a classic late cycle warning. Now layer in the stock market. If the Nasdaq loses its uptrend because dollar strength crushes earnings of multinationals, the crypto crash scenario suddenly becomes a base case, not a tail risk. Watch SPX around its 50-day moving average. A clean break with rising volatility almost always drags Bitcoin down 10 to 15% within days, and altcoins typically double that drawdown. The yen carry unwind is the real wild card. When Japanese investors repatriate capital because BoJ rates finally pay something, they sell US tech, they sell crypto exposure, and they buy yen. We saw a mini version of this in August 2024. A bigger version would hit BTC at the worst possible moment, right when miner selling pressure is rising into the post-halving distribution phase. So how do you trade this? First, stop assuming BTC and ETH move together, because that trade is dead for now. Second, track DXY and USDJPY on the same screen as your crypto charts. Third, respect the levels. Bitcoin losing the prior range low opens the door to a much deeper flush, and altcoins will not be spared. If you want my full altcoin watch list for this week, including the 3 coins I think survive a macro shock, drop the word macro in the comments and I will pin the list.